My child, come closer to me. Do not rush. Do not scroll away. This moment has been prepared just for you. I know how tired your heart feels. Not the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the kind that comes from carrying too much for too long. I know you try to be strong. I know you smile when others are watching. But I see the moments when you are alone and your strength quietly falls apart. You never hid that from me. My child, I have watched every step you have taken. Every time you chose to keep going when giving up felt easier. Every time you held yourself together even when you were breaking inside. I was there. When your prayers felt unanswered, I was there. When your tears fell in silence, I was there. When your heart whispered questions you were afraid to ask out loud, I was listening. You were never talking into emptiness. You were talking to me. I know you feel like life has tested you beyond your limits. You feel like you have given more than you received, loved more than you were loved back, waited longer than you thought you could endure, and still, you are here. That tells me everything I need to know about your heart. My child, you often ask me why things happened the way they did, why people left without explanation, why doors closed when you prayed they would open, why pain visited you when you were already tired. Listen carefully now. Not everything that hurt you was sent to destroy you. Some things were allowed to shape you. Some losses protected you from future harm. Some delays saved you from stepping into something you were not yet ready to carry. You see loss. I see protection. You see delay. I see preparation. You see rejection. I see redirection. I know it doesn't feel that way right now. Pain clouds understanding. Waiting tests faith. Silence feels like abandonment. But my child, silence has never meant absence. While you waited, I worked. While you cried, I held you. While you doubted, I remained faithful. You are not forgotten. I know you struggle with trust now. You trusted before and were hurt. You opened your heart and it cost you deeply. Now you guard yourself, not because you don't want to love, but because you are afraid of bleeding again. I understand that fear. But do not let pain convince you that love is dangerous or that hope is foolish. I am gentle with your heart. I will never harm what I ask you to surrender to me. My child, you carry guilt that was never meant to stay with you. You replay old moments again and again. You judge yourself for choices you made when you didn't yet know what you know now. Let it go. I have already forgiven you. You do not need to keep punishing yourself for something I no longer hold against you. You are not defined by your worst day. You are not disqualified by your mistakes. You are not weak because you fell. You are still mine. I did not choose you because you were perfect. I chose you because your heart was willing. Because even when you doubted, you still searched for me. My child, I see your kindness. I see how you care deeply. I see how you give even when you are empty. Sometimes you wonder why people take advantage of that. Why your goodness feels like a burden. Why being kind seems to hurt you more than it helps. But hear me clearly. Your kindness is not a weakness. It is a reflection of me. Do not let the wrong people convince you to become someone you were never meant to be. I will teach you discernment. I will teach you boundaries. But I will never ask you to harden your heart. The world needs the light you carry. You are tired because you have been carrying things I never asked you to carry alone. You tried to fix what only I could heal. You tried to control what needed to be trusted. Come to me now. Lay it down. Your worries, your fears, your unanswered questions, your heavy heart. I am strong enough to hold them all. My child, you are not behind in life. You are not late. You are not missing out. I am not comparing your journey to anyone else's. I am writing a story that fits you. Some people bloom early, some bloom later. Both are beautiful. Do not rush what needs time. Do not force what needs faith. I know you feel stuck, but growth often happens quietly beneath the surface where no one applauds and no one sees. A seed looks buried before it blooms. So do you. This season is not punishment, it is preparation. I am strengthening you in ways you will one day thank me for. I am deepening your faith. I am teaching you to hear my voice above all the noise. There will come a day when you will look back at this season and understand why I asked you to wait. And you will say, "Now I see what you were doing." Hold on, my child, I am closer than you think. I am working even now, and I am not finished with you. My child, you are still listening. That tells me your spirit is still alive, still hoping, still reaching for light even when darkness surrounds you. I know how close you have come to giving up. I know there were moments when you said, "Lord, I can't do this anymore." And in those moments, I never asked you to be strong. I asked you to stay. You stayed when others walked away. You stayed when answers didn't come. You stayed when faith felt fragile. That is not weakness. That is courage. My child, I see how often you blame yourself. You take responsibility for things that were never fully in your control. You carry guilt for outcomes you could not change. Release that burden. You did the best you could with the understanding you had at the time. I do not measure you by perfection. I measure you by your heart. And your heart has always been searching for me. I know you struggle with patience. Waiting has worn you down. Silence has tested your faith. Delay has made you question your worth. But waiting does not mean you are forgotten. Waiting means I am aligning things in ways you cannot yet see. There are pieces moving behind the scenes. Conversations happening without your knowledge. Doors preparing to open at the right moment. If I revealed everything too soon, you would worry instead of trust. So I ask you to walk by faith, not by sight. My child, I know fear still visits your thoughts. Fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of being hurt again. But fear does not come from me. I have given you peace, even when circumstances try to steal it. I have given you strength, even when you feel weak. I have given you hope, even when the future feels uncertain. When fear speaks loudly, listen for my whisper. I am gentle, but I am steady. You do not need to have all the answers today. You only need to take the next step with me beside you. Some paths are revealed step by step so you learn to trust the guide, not the map. My child, you are becoming someone new. Not hardened by pain, but softened by grace. Not bitter from disappointment, but wiser through experience. You are learning discernment. You are learning boundaries. You are learning how to rest without guilt. These lessons will protect you in the season ahead. I know you want reassurance about the future. You want to know if things will work out, if joy will return, if peace will settle in your heart again. Hear me clearly now. Joy will return. Peace will find you. Healing is already unfolding. Not everything will change overnight, but everything is moving forward. I am restoring what was lost. I am healing what was wounded. I am strengthening what felt broken. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will. And when you do, you will understand why I asked you to wait, why I asked you to trust, why I never let you go. My child, do not underestimate what you have survived. You walked through storms that should have destroyed you. You endured seasons that tested every part of your faith. And still you are here. That is not by chance. I preserved you because your story is not finished. Your life still carries purpose. Your voice still matters. Your presence still brings light. One day someone will need the comfort you learned how to give through pain. Someone will need the hope you found in the waiting. Your testimony will become healing for others. My child, rest now, not because everything is solved, but because you trust me enough to hold what you cannot. Let go of the weight you were never meant to carry alone. Let my peace quiet your thoughts. Let my presence calm your heart. I am not leaving you. I am not giving up on you. I am not finished with you. You are mine. You are loved. You are protected. And no matter what comes next, we will face it together. Always.